MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Samardzija gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Now the 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Yastrzemski into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. His past meetings with Samardzija, he has 7 hits in 21 at-bats. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Ball even at 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line into the cove, but foul. Here's another 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. To Crawford for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Walker Buehler gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Flores is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Hunter.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The pitch. Ball 1. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. To short. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Set to get his day started, Jock Peterson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up, Duggar. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Second home run early in the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One ball and 2 strikes to count. No outs, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Corey Seager becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Will Smith. Fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 1-0 home. Is a ball down and away. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way. Walker Buehler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 LA. Last half of the 2nd set to go. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Now batting, Pablo Sandoval. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
It's 0-1.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Buehler, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The next 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Yastrzemski leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2-1.
Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Buster Posey now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Pitch popped up. Turner in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another 2-2 offering. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Mookie Betts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Pitch on the way. Fastball well outside.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out. 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide. 2-0. Outside and low. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. taken in by Flores. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front 2-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The pitcher, Samardzija.
At the plate, Jeff Samardzija, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed.
As much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. On a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pence on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second, he's on his way to third. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone into the arcade section. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Gavin Lux reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
0-2.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 LA. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
There's a strike with the breaking ball.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
That's popped up. Lux ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Number 5.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Way late on the fastball for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusts.
That pitch in, now might set up some pitch outside.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. To 3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
2 out with the man at first. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Left side, but well fouled.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Now in the box, Walker Buehler. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Walker Buehler.
First offering on its way. The 0-1. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Logan Webb will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Logan Webb.
Mookie Betts will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Max Muncy. He was a ground out victim last time up. Yeah, fun to start the at bat. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. First and second now, one man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Fouled off. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Donovan Solano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Donovan Solano.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. A runner on first with 2 away. In for strike 2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Sean Anderson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Sean Anderson.
Riding in once again, Jock Peterson. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Jock Peterson.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Corey Seager will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Sandoval is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Catcher, Will.
So striding forward now, Will Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Hit softly on the ground to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. but they're in front 4-0. Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Come on. 1 and 2 is the count.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The count now at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Stepping in, Gavin Lux. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Walker Buehler. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Mookie Betts will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. First offering on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, still ranging back into the bleachers and out of here. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This is line to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, man, definitely need to take another look at that one. This was straight over his head, and that's such a tough play because he really can't see it very well as he's going back. He picks it up at the last minute and makes a ridiculous diving grab. That was insane.
Striding in, Max Muncy. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate now, Cody Bellinger. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Fastball well outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Up into the arcade and out of here. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Jondo Gustave comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Sandoval over to his right, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants nothing. Ross Stripling will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
The 1-0. He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Stripling, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1.
Here we go. Let's go, Giants.
A swing and a ground ball to third. The second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time this will be the result: a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now to the plate, Buster Posey. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Full count now. 3-2.
Count is full.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants nothing. Here's Corey Seager.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit at third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Standing in now, Will Smith. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Soft liner to the right side, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Stepping up to the plate, Gavin Lux. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Brock
Striding into the box, Ross Stripling, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for LA as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 14, Kike.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. High strike there, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless, we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. The 1-2.
2-2's the count.
Lifted the other way to left center. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it one away. Rob Brantley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 76, Rob Brantley.
In there for strike one, 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Buehler. Flores.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
In now, Steven Duggar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Hunter Pence, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again. 1-2.
That missed. That's the ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Giants leave a couple. Still 8-0. Reyes Maranta comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Mookie Betts will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Justin Turner. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
0-1 the count. Fastball misses inside at home. Maranta, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the week. They don't get really good starting pitching.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 1-0. Change up low, 2-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Full count, 3-2. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's fouled away. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger, man at first after the 2-out walk.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants nothing. Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Pablo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Giants down to their final out now. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Dylan Floro will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Last strike here for the Giants. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. And that's going to get down out there. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Evan Longoria will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Evan Longoria.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Dodgers blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Walker Buehler takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Jeff Samardzija was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.
I gotta know, is there a reason it was so rough? I kinda